Hi, welcome to Education of Gifted Children. I am Elizabeth Lewis. I will be your course instructor for this first course in the Gifted Endorsement sequence, and I look forward to working with each of you. A little bit about me. Um, I did my doctoral work in gifted education at the University of Georgia and in gifted and creative education. And I've been teaching for 27 years as a regular classroom teacher and a gifted specialist. I have also been the director of an early entrance to college program for gifted girls called the Program for the Exceptionally Gifted, which is in Virginia. I am currently teaching K through 4 science at an independent school in New Orleans. So although I used to live in Georgia and raised my 4 children there, I now am remarried and live in New Orleans with my husband and our 2 golden retrievers. My kids are mostly grown. I have a daughter, Emily, who's a graphic designer in Atlanta. I have a son who is a senior at LSU, but is studying in St. Petersburg, Russia this year, political science. I have a son who's a freshman at the University of North Georgia in Dahlonega on an Army scholarship. And then I have a high school sophomore who lives with his dad outside of Athens in Watkinsville. So I am an empty nester in New Orleans, as I said. My husband also has 3 children of his own, so together we have 7. And we're expecting our first grandchild in February. So that's exciting, next month. I first got into gifted education when I taught in my first year of teaching in a small town outside of Lafayette, Louisiana. I had a student named Philip Whitman. You don't forget those Philip Whitmans. He was very bright. I didn't know what to do with him. He argued with me. He was bored. I knew he was bored. I couldn't figure out how to challenge him. And so I knew I needed to learn more about gifted students like Philip and strategies to help them become more engaged in their own learning and to make my life easier. So it was Philip Whitman who first got me into gifted education. And every year there's been a Philip Whitman in my 27 years, at least one. And I know there are Philip Whitmans in your lives. And in this course, I look forward to learning about those students. The ones that make you a bit uncomfortable, probably right now, because you're not sure exactly what to do with them. In this course, you will hopefully learn more about what motivates gifted kids. They're not all the same, of course. Everybody's different, but and some particular strategies or programs that might help engage them. You'll kind of just get your feet wet in this first course, but it'll be a great overview, I think, for you. So let's see. You're going to learn all kinds of things in this first course, and hopefully that'll motivate you to take the next 2 courses where you'll learn more about gifted assessment and also curricular models and programs. You're actually going to have 2 teachers, kind of, for this course. Dr. Isabel Crowder is the program director at Piedmont for the Gifted Education Program, and she designed almost all of the course modules, all the content. And she was one of my students at UGA. And so now it's very fun that she's my boss because I'm an adjunct professor at Piedmont, and I have been for the past couple years. And Isabel does a great job of building these modules. They're very rich with content, and I think you'll find that the assignments are challenging but reasonable. With very few exceptions, will I change things that she has designed, because I think what she's designed is excellent. So each week you will see and hear Isabel giving you some information related to the topics of the week. And then you'll also probably have a video from me that will be sort of a summary of the week that we've just finished and clearing up any misconceptions that you might have had. I'll be reading our discussion board and sometimes responding to each person, but sometimes I'll just take notes as I'm reading the discussion board. And then in my video, I will say, gosh, a lot of you mentioned this, and here's what we mean by this, and give you more information. So Isabel's content will really start the week, each new week off. You do want to do the course readings though, because what she provides is really just a supplement for the readings. You can't get everything you need to get by skipping the readings. So don't do that. Anyway, Isabel gives you some nice content, a PowerPoint that you can print out if you choose, or you can just listen to it and take notes. And then we'll go through the discussion board during the week. And then my next week, when we start the next week's module, you'll get kind of a video from me with recapping the first week, and then we'll start into the next week with Dr. Crowder. But just some students get confused, who's really teaching this course? It's me, Dr. Lewis, but Dr. Crowder did design the modules. So you'll see her name on things and you'll hear her voice. But I'll be grading all of the assignments. I'm the one to contact if you have any questions or concerns along the way. And I love these courses because I always learn from each of the students in the course. It doesn't matter how many times I do it. Everybody's got different perspectives and different experiences that really make this a great experience for me as a course instructor. So thanks in advance for really sharing as much as you can, things you wonder about, frustrations you've had, whatever comes to mind. The more you put into this, the more we'll all get out of it. So I look forward in this first week, learning a little bit about what you already might know about gifted education. You'll take a survey. It's non-graded. It's just to give me some sort of baseline data, and also seeing an introduction about you. So please let me know. Do you have children? Are you married? How long have you been teaching? What do you teach? What's like your most hideous interaction with a gifted student? I don't know, make it spicy. What are your hobbies? I enjoy running and kayaking and traveling. I love to travel. I wish I could do more of that. Like I think all of you, I'm a full-time teacher, so I don't have a lot of time for my hobbies. I coach robotics and future problem solving after school. So I'm usually at school until 6 o'clock. And let's see, I love to read. I like to draw. I make a really mean bulletin board. And I like gardening. So let me know all about you. And I look forward to this journey with you this semester. And as you look over the first week's module and the syllabus, please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. If getting your textbook takes longer than you anticipated, just let me know. I pride myself on my flexibility, so we can alter due dates in these first couple weeks as we might need to do. So I look forward to hearing from you.